It is so nice, and honestly, I think this is the perfect transit. Oh, whoa, I sprayed too much. Hey guys, it's Neselle with your ultimate fragrance destination. Thank you all so much for taking the time to tune into this video, and if you are new to my channel, welcome, welcome, welcome. So as you can tell by the title of today's video, I am back with another Victoria's Secret collection review, and it's going to be on the Summer Spritz collection for the summer of 2020. In case you missed my last video, I did review the Sun-Kissed collection, so of course I will leave a link for you guys right up here on the screen as well as down below in the description box. Definitely go ahead and check out my thoughts on that collection if you haven't already. But basically in that video I said to stay tuned for this one because this video is coming up shortly after that one. I just didn't want to combine the two into one video because I had a feeling that video would be on the longer side. So without further ado, let's go ahead and dive right into this review on the Summer Spritz collection. So in this collection they did release 4 different fragrances. The first one here is in Citrus Chill. The next one here is in Tropical Spritz. This next fragrance is in Melon Sorbet. And the last fragrance here is in Coconut Granita. So I also ended up purchasing the matching lotions for all 4 of these fragrances. So this is what this one in particular looks like. This is in Citrus Chill. And I'm actually going to be reviewing this one first because this is actually my scent of the day. So first let's go over the packaging. So generally speaking, each of the fragrances have obviously different colors depending on the specific fragrance. So Melon Sorbet is basically like a pink packaging, and then it has a picture of a watermelon here at the bottom. And then Citrus Chill has more, like, they're not definitive fruit shapes in my opinion. Like, I honestly didn't think they were fruit shapes like at first, and then especially if you look at Coconut Granita and then the Tropical Spritz, like, they're not definitive fruit shapes in my opinion. So they're very like geometric looking, if anything, but the collection, like the overall packaging is pretty good. Like, I don't really have any complaints. I mean, I definitely think they could have gone a different route with the packaging. If anything, it looks more like a modernized fruity packaging. It's not like cartoony. So this is what all the fragrance mists look like together. It's really, really, really pretty. And then if we look at the body lotions, there's no fruit shapes on the body lotions. It's basically just like almost like a tie-dye effect, as you can see. But if we look at, let's say, like this one scent together, it looks really pretty next to each other. So overall, packaging isn't bad. I give it like a 6 out of 10. It's not bad, but I'm not like, oh my gosh, I absolutely love it, you know? So the first fragrance I'm gonna be reviewing for you guys is in Citrus Chill because this is the one that I'm actually wearing today as my scent of the day. So this one, oh my goodness. Okay, so the notes in here, let me not get ahead of myself. The notes are sparkling tangelo, almond blooms, frozen sunshine. So like I said, this is my scent of the day, so I am also wearing the lotion. So let me just go ahead and spritz this. I mean, I don't even need to spritz it on a card for you guys because I am wearing this today, but I love this one. I love this scent, you guys, and honestly, in my opinion, this is a really, really nice transitional scent from spring to summer because I love the almond note in here. The almond note is like the best part of this fragrance. Not only is it a beautiful citrus, which you guys know, typically I'm not the biggest fan of citrus, but honestly, I feel like I'm gonna stop saying that because lately I've been really liking my citrus scents. But typically, at least before, I wasn't the biggest fan of citrus scents. So this would have been a fragrance where I would be like, oh my goodness, I don't know if I'm gonna like that. But because of the almond note in here, it's just so beautiful. And when you spray it, it smells delicious. That's exactly what this fragrance smells like. It just smells delicious. It honestly almost reminds me of like a fruity cereal in the best way possible. Like, there's just something about this. I think it's that almond note in here. It's the almond note in here that's giving it that nutty twist in addition to that citrus that gives me like fruity vibes. And it's so, so good and it's so delicious. So this one right off the bat, I highly recommend to you guys. I will say, at least like spraying it on my body, it doesn't smell too strong. Like, it's not in your face. It's definitely noticeable and it's definitely there, but it's not like pow in your face. And in terms of longevity, I already sprayed this maybe like an hour ago and I'm already like needing to touch up. So the longevity is not that great. I really don't mind if I need to reapply this fragrance throughout the day because it smells amazing. So this is one that I'm actually gonna go ahead and grab a backup of, which is rare for me. But I think the combination, the almond and the citrus of the Tangelo, it's just so incredible. So this one was a really big win in my book and I highly recommend it. After spraying it, or I should say respraying it, it really does give me cereal vibes. And I know that may or may not turn you off, but to me, it's like so delicious. So if you're somebody who loves Almond Blossom from Bath & Body Works, give this one a try because it does smell really good, and the almond note in there I think is what's making it a very beautiful and unique fragrance. So this next one right here, I wasn't sure if I was going to like because it does have pineapple in it and I'm not a fan of pineapple, but the notes in here are pink pineapple and shaved coconut, and this one is in coconut granita, which looks like this. So yes, this one I was like, I don't know. I don't know. But surprisingly, it does smell really nice. I really enjoy the pink pineapple. It's not your typical pineapple. There is definitely like a pink sugar note in here. It's making it really sweet, and I love the added coconut. This is another beautiful fragrance. But yeah, I was not expecting to like this one that much, but this is insanely beautiful. And this is very juicy. It's very juicy. It's a little bit of tart from the pineapple, but I love the pink aspect of that pineapple note because it's giving it like almost like that lemonade, like pink lemonade vibes, if you know what I mean. It's tart, it's sweet, and it's extremely juicy, which is what you typically look for in summer scents. So this to me is extremely summery, extremely juicy, but in the best way possible. Like this smells so good. I could actually like drink this. So this next fragrance is one that I think most people were excited for out of all of these scents in this collection, and I was really intrigued myself. And this one is in Melon Sorbet, and the notes in here are sugared watermelon and strawberry leaves. I only own one other watermelon fragrance from Victoria's Secret. I think it's called Twist of Watermelon, and it came out I think in the summer of 2018. This one's really nice. I really like the added strawberry note in here, and I feel like that's the only reason why I like this fragrance is because there's an added strawberry note. But it's really nice. It's really juicy. I get more of the strawberry on the dry down. The watermelon is more of like a secondary note in my opinion, but it's a really beautiful fragrance. I honestly have no complaints about this one. In terms of watermelon fragrances, at least in comparison to the Twist of Watermelon that I have from Victoria's Secret, I prefer this one over that one 100% because again, I just love the added strawberry note in here. For me, the strawberry is more prominent and that becomes more true when it dries down. But overall, like, it's just a really nice fragrance. I think if anything, the watermelon is just adding an overall refreshing and juicy tone to this scent. Strawberries are juicy too, but you know how watermelons specifically are very juicy and they're just very refreshing. It's such an iconic summer fruit. That's exactly what this fragrance is giving me. And when it says here in the back, irresistibly cool, I think the watermelon is what's making this fragrance very cooling and very refreshing. The difference in juiciness of these two fragrances is that this one is extremely juicy, like juicy enough for me to drink, and then this one here is juicy, but it's also very cooling of a fragrance, if that makes any sense. Also, I am so sorry you guys, I am still at home and everyone's here, so I apologize for the background noise. It's so annoying when I go back to edit and I hear it because I'm like, oh my gosh. Hopefully you guys won't have to experience this much longer because we should be closing on our new home at the end of this month, so fingers crossed. And the last fragrance that I have to review for you guys is in Tropical Spritz, which looks like this. The notes are effervescent guava and solar blossom. So when I read the notes on this one, I wasn't sure what to expect because, to be honest with you, I'm not the biggest guava person. I mean, I don't really like to eat guava flavored things, and I don't really like the smell of guava. Like, I do, but I have to be in the mood for it. It's one of those things where I'm not like, oh my gosh, I love it because there's guava in it. Guava definitely makes any fragrance very juicy, but just like as a scent, or I should say as a fruit on its own, I'm like not the biggest fan of. And then it has solar blossom in it, which I don't know what that is, but I've been noticing that when some scents have that solar blossom or solar blooms in it, I notice that I don't really like that fragrance. So I'm not sure what to expect with this one. So let's go ahead and see. Yeah, I definitely get that solar blooms. It's definitely like it has a floral undertone to this. Yeah, it definitely has a floral undertone, but it's also fruity because of the guava. It's not as fruity. Like, this would be the least fruitiest in the sense that it's the least juiciest fragrance out of all of these fragrances here, but it's not terrible. Yeah, it's not terrible. I know it says that there's no citrus in here, but I get some sort of zingy zestiness in this fragrance. But I definitely get that solar blossom or whatever it is, because I can definitely like detect a floral undertone. If you're somebody who likes florals more than you like fruity scents, still give this one a try, because I think it's a nice hybrid of the two. Like, it's a nice combination of a fruity and floral. But yeah, it's really not that bad. As it's drying down, I get more of that floral. So the floral undertone is like really obvious. So overall, what are my thoughts on this collection as a whole? As a whole, I really love this collection. I love it actually a lot more than I did the Sunkissed collection, which if you guys didn't watch that video, spoiler alert, I did not really like any of the fragrances in that line because there was nothing unique. This collection here, there's unique fragrances and they're very juicy, very fruity, very like the epitome of summer, if you will. And I just really, really love Citrus Chill in particular. If I had to recommend one fragrance in this collection, it would definitely be Citrus Chill, because this to me is very unique. It's citrus, it's almond, it's nutty, but it's beautiful. Again, it's so good and it's so delicious. So this is definitely a winner in my eyes. Second to that, I also love Coconut Granita, surprisingly, because of that pink pineapple. But it's really nice. It's really fruity and just juicy, and this is like very drinkable, like I said. So these two are definitely winners in my book. I do love the other two, especially the Melon Sorbet, but these two are like the standouts in my opinion of this collection. And that's it. That concludes my thoughts on the Summer Spritzer collection from Victoria's Secret for summer of 2020. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and really quick before I go, a lot of you guys have been messaging me on Instagram, which I absolutely love. You guys know I love talking to you, and if I haven't responded to you, don't take it personally. I do get quite a few messages, so it takes me a while to see the messages and read them all. And then also sometimes like it pops up in the corner where it says it's a message request, and I don't see those that often, so just bear with me. If anything, just keep messaging me and keep messaging me until I respond to you guys, because I do genuinely love talking to you. But I wanted to give a shout out to this one viewer, and he is from the Philippines, which if you guys don't know, I know a lot of you guys do know this, but I am Filipino. I do have a special place in my heart for all of my Filipino viewers and fans. Thank you all so much. Maraming salamat for all your support and your love. But this viewer's name, his name is Harold Tangkay. I hope I said that right. But he's just like a big viewer of mine and a big watcher, and I just absolutely really appreciate your love and support. So maraming salamat. But yes, what I want to do moving forward is I do want to dedicate a portion of my video to you guys, like a subscriber shoutouts portion, because seriously, like, I would not be where I am today if it were not for you guys and your love and your support. So I really genuinely appreciate you all. We are on the road to 10K, which I cannot believe. Like, I seriously cannot believe this. So thank you all so much for continuing to share my videos and again, continuing to support me. Let me know down below what you guys think of this collection as always. And yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and go. I will chat with you guys in my next video, and I hope you guys have a fantabulous weekend.